Well, it looks like we got a happy ending after all for Tango Gameworks and Hi-Fi Rush. We got a lot to get through, so let's break that down. Up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. So, earlier this year, Tango Gameworks was shut down by Microsoft, and it's safe to say that was one of, if not the biggest story of the year so far. I'm only saying that to cover my bases in case something else happens, because that's normally how it goes. But people, and myself included, were very confused about this closure on the surface. And that all comes after Xbox leadership gushed about how well the studio was doing and how well Hi-Fi Rush was doing in the wild. The game sold well and ranked fairly high amongst critics and fans alike. So again, it's just kind of something you sit there and scratch your head at. And let's not forget the game met every key metric they had, so again, confusing. But enough with the negatives, let's focus on the positives, shall we? Because today's news is certainly welcome given the history behind this developer and just overall gaming headlines today. So the news broke recently that Tango Gameworks has been acquired by Krafton. And for those of you who don't know who Krafton are, they're the developers behind the ever so popular PUBG. This deal has seemingly come out of the blue for most people, but from what I've heard, this deal is being categorized as this quote-unquote strategic agreement. That does include the Hi-Fi Rush IP, which is a very big get for them. Quote, Krafton Inc. today welcomed the talented people of Tango Gameworks to their team, marking an exciting moment in the company's global expansion and its first significant investment in the Japanese video game market. This strategic move will include the rights to Tango Gameworks' acclaimed IP Hi-Fi Rush. As part of this strategic agreement, Krafton intends to collaborate with Xbox and ZeniMax to ensure a smooth transition and maintain continuity at Tango Gameworks, allowing the talented teams to continue developing the Hi-Fi Rush IP and explore future projects. Krafton intends to support the Tango Gameworks team to continue its commitment to innovation and delivering fresh and exciting experiences for fans. So, shout out to Krafton here for this save, and I do think that this may be me reading between the lines a little too much, maybe just it's known on the surface, but I do think this all but confirms that Hi-Fi Rush sequel, which, again, it's very welcome news. Now, this is where I gotta be a critic amongst anything else, so Xbox, I'm coming for you. I don't think it's too damn crazy to say this whole mess shouldn't have even happened in the first place. Tango Gameworks is a great studio that produces pretty damn good games, and I do think this is the root of all that fan distrust that fans have with Xbox. It's basically like people are walking on eggshells, even after doing the right thing and meeting all key metrics by higher up standards. This creates a bad environment amongst your studios that really puts a vast amount of pressure on them to produce, even when they're doing a great job already. Xbox should have taken this studio and grown them out even more, and I don't think that was a choice that was made by Team Xbox, being Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, and Matt Booty. I've always stuck to this sentiment that this was a move made by the likes of Team Microsoft, aka the business people like Satya Nadella. Right after Xbox shut down Tango Gameworks, in borderline hilarious fashion, Xbox sent out this little memo stating they need more successful smaller IPs, much like Hi-Fi Rush. Xbox in the past, along with Microsoft's messaging, has always been a little bit of a mixed bag. I just think having this strong IP under your belt, no matter how big or small, would really help your portfolio of games, and could possibly lead to something bigger. Nintendo does this in spades with games like Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, and Metroid, all bolstering their bigger games like Zelda and Mario. This gives fans confidence in the brand, and this is something that Xbox has struggled so much with since the Xbox One era. But with all that being said, I'm gonna pass it off to you guys. What do you think about this news? But that about does it here. I've been Kalo, I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.